gold now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 7 yards there and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On first down, it's White. That one into the hands of Kane. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Here it comes. Here it comes. Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now White. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
The play fake, now White. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Off play action, here's White. Got him in, it's Brown. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Let's go. Back, back, back. Kill.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Switch.
This is Hunt. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. A nice run there, 8 yards, moves him much closer to the goal line now for 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and goal.
Come on, set. Come on, hit the plan. Check. Watch 54. Watch 56. Pull it. How? Check. Put up. Check.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. King now to throw on 2nd down. Going deep downfield for Ross. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs, so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it, because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Complete to Washington. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
On the set. Mike, 54 is Mike. Go. 54. Watch 54. I got him. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. Mike spot 4. You got nothing with that. You got nothing. Go.
From the 30 on 2nd down. White. Washington's got it. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 17-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. This drive, it's been a good mix. 3 passing plays, 3 runs, hitting on all 3 of those passes, and the last one putting him in the red zone.
So wouldn't you think play action right here? Because you've got the ability and had the ability to run it and throw it. Go play action and take your shot at the end zone.
Mike 54. 3 buzz.
And that going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
Watch the screen. Undercut.
On 3rd down, Hunt, and he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And Boswell's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Down 3 under a minute to go. How aggressive are you going to be in this spot?
Not as aggressive as I probably would want to be. Only down 3. I mean, it might as well be eaten.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Looking to throw. King. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Dane Cruikshank. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Defense, let's go. Pick it up.
White off the play fake. Got an open man. It's Washington. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, here's White. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
59. Watch the back. 59 is Mike. 59.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. White, and now he'll tuck it and run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the first. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. He hit his first, this one from 38. Boswell's kick is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter.
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half.
And now off to the races, down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that extra, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back to throw. King is going to fire one deep over the middle. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
That's it, baby. We got work. The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Coming to you, coming to you. Check your hot read.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They'll run again with Hunt. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's first and 10.
Hey, let's get them holes. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
A loss of 2.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Check it back, check it back.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
But not a big gain with that play. But what they're doing is they're spreading the defense out, probing a little bit, and what they're hoping probably is that later in the game, they can create a matchup that they can exploit for big yardage later.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Off play action. White. He can run for it, and he will.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own. But let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the first down. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now they try the right side here. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense, and guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Give him the 3rd down conversion, 5 yards on the play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Falcons. They'll have the football, but trailing on the scoreboard as we get set to begin the 4th. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year as his guys are back within a single score. Gold with the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
54, Mike, 54. Tighten up. Pull it together. 25, check 25, check 25. Come on. Check, go.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key third down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key third down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
You hate to give the ball away here in the 4th quarter while you're just holding a slim lead. But that punt, absolutely ideal. They pin them inside the 5-yard line. They give their defense a really nice opportunity.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, and their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line. Right back to him on 1st down. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
You don't want no problem from me.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
We gotta step it up. Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And some space here. And he takes it down deep into Pittsburgh territory. A big-time play there for the Falcons. 44 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like
he takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to...
Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it.
Let's go now. Go to Pittsburgh. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
3rd down, trying to get a little bit closer. From here, the field goal would be 55 yards. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. 2 for 2 on the afternoon, and a 3rd would win it. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the Steelers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it. And victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Steelers, the win will move them to 7-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, it's just their 2nd loss so far to go along with their 7 wins. And they'll get a chance to